What is up, everybody? Welcome to Perspective Gaming. I'm your host, Flame078, logging in from the real world to give you perspective. Or more specifically, getting perspective. This video series tackles something that's been on my mind, I spell out my takes, then afterwards we have a discussion also to better understand ourselves. Today's topic, I want to vent and talk about the biggest problem in gaming, and that is time. Let's get to it. Gaming is such a beautiful art form. The stories that can be told are endless. You can fight monsters, fly through space. They can be simple or they can be super complex. No matter what, gaming always gives you something. And this is a constant, a known factor of gaming. We as gamers know that this is something that will never change. No matter what console generation, no matter the specs, gaming is always this constant of giving these experiences to us. Unfortunately, as gamers, the flip side of that is we cannot always be consistent in terms of our relationship with gaming. We have to choose. We can't constantly love every single game that comes out. We can't constantly be playing games all the time. And this is what I want to talk about today. How do we get to play these games while balancing life? This is something that I wrestle with every day. I'm a grown adult working 9 to 5 with bills to pay, friends and families to see, and a relationship I need to maintain. I only have a few hours in a week that I can just sink in 5 to 8 hours or however long it's going to take me to beat that single player game, or to use that same time to level up in a multiplayer game. And I say this a lot in some of the videos that have come out because this is the struggle right here. This is the thing I have to deal with all the time. And this is one of the things that kind of motivated me in starting this channel. I mean, I've been on YouTube for a while as a consumer. I love channels like Angry Joe, Stone Mountain, Jack Frags, Level Up, Skill Up, Layman Gaming. Like, there's a ton of YouTubers, and specifically a lot of gaming YouTubers that I follow and that I enjoy their content. And I appreciate everything they do because they give me sometimes the pros and cons of video games that I am actually interested in. But the thing is, as an average gaming consumer, their perspective is a little bit skewed because they have something that we do not, and that is time. It is amazing, first of all, that we can even make this a career if we wanted to. Gaming journalism, gaming reviews, like all the stuff that happens with our favorite YouTubers is something that was not possible 10 years ago or so. This is great. This is awesome. We need pro-consumer, pro-gamer outlets that allow us to be informed. And I will always follow channels like that because I think their insight is valuable. I mean, come on, who doesn't want to spend their life playing video games? That is awesome. But I know that takes a level of skill, dedication, that sometimes is not meant for everyone who likes video games. Just because you love playing video games doesn't mean you'll be the next Angry Joe and be a good reviewer, or the next Stone Mountain, or the next Ninja and be an amazing streamer. Playing a game is just an entry-level thing, and we need to understand, and I needed to understand that, damn, I can never be on that level because that's just something that maybe that's not in my cards. But one thing that I've come to terms with is that is okay. I mean, as an average gamer, we have issues just like they do with not having enough time or money to buy all the systems or play all the games. And that's fine. I don't think you can do that even if you are a professional gamer. Like, you can't do that. Time is something that is not as solvable as those other issues. The great advantage that happens with my favorite YouTubers is I know they have the time to do this. They have the time to wake up at 9 and play 8 hours of a certain game or 8 hours of different types of games. I, and maybe you as well who's watching this video, don't. We have 8, 9, maybe 10 hours of our day that we have to sink into something else. Guaranteed, because that's what pays our bills or that's what's important to us at the time. Like, we don't have that luxury. And I think this is a struggle that all of us are going to deal with and can solve in our own ways. For me, what's been great about jumping back into just my hobby of playing games is this channel. because I dedicated time, and I am dedicating time to trying to flesh this out, to trying to make this the best channel as it can be, I am playing more games. Not just because I just need content, but I'm playing games because I'm going back into it, finding the rhythm of what I used to like, what I like grinding on, what I don't like grinding on. There were times prior to 2018 where I would not open a game on my PC or touch my PS4 or Xbox for months because life just happens. And in college, good luck. I wish I had time to just turn these games on, but I didn't. And that's okay, and I'm pretty sure you're on the same boat. My structure, my balance comes from working on this channel. Creating stuff for this channel allows me to play the games that I want to play, or motivates me to structure that into my life. Because before, I just didn't have structure. I didn't have the ability to just, I want to sit down and play this game. I want to finish the single player game that I left off for years. No, I didn't have that because I always prioritized something else. By adding this to the mix, I've given myself structure. But also, while doing this, I'm okay now with going a week or two or a month without touching any of my games. I've come to accept that because that has happened. And I think the message I want to get across is you should be okay with it as well. Appreciate the time you can play, when you can play, no matter if it's just endlessly shooting in an FPS or grinding and questing an MMO. Whatever your taste, whatever your grind, do it. Just have fun and enjoy that while you can. Like I said at the beginning of this video, gaming is a constant. It's not going away. The experiences are not going anywhere. Thankfully, it's always going to be there. So we can play and use it when we need to, when we can, and when we can appreciate it to its fullest. It is okay to step back and not touch games for a long while. Just so you know, at some point you can come back because gaming is going to be right there. And that is the end of this video. Thank you for tuning in on this installment of Getting Perspective. If you missed my last installment, I will leave a link in the cards up in the top right and in the description box down below. So be sure to check that out. These are just one man's thoughts, but now I would like to turn it over to you. What kind of gamer are you, and what are your methods on keeping a good balance between video games and life? Also, what brought you to this channel and what are your hopes for it? Leave all this in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please support this channel by giving me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that, and it will let me know to give you more of this type of content. To stay updated on the latest and greatest over here, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you know when my next video drops. I release weekly videos such as gaming discussions, gameplays, and other gaming variety content. This is Perspective Gaming. I'm your host, Flame078, logging off for now, and until next time, adios!